Hello. Here we are again. Another beautiful day for to start with a beautiful meditation. Awesome. So anyone here that is new, my name is JJ van Zon. I'm an international yoga and meditation teacher, live in the Netherlands. I'm a spiritual coach, author, and love activist. And I'm here on my YouTube channel every day at 8 a.m. CET with a live stream meditation until that lockdown here in the Netherlands is over. And that now is the date 20 of May 2020. So if you're watching the replay or you want to meditate again on this topic, please forward the first couple of minutes of the introduction and start meditating right away. And if you're here live with me, yay! Thank you so much for showing up again. Please let me know in the chat who is watching with me today, who is meditating with me today. That it's awesome. Awesome. So, and today, actually, we're going to do something really interesting. As at least something that I'm often reluctant to do as a teacher, as a guide, because we're going to go all the way back to the source, the basic meditation. And there are many different ways to meditate. And I love to guide you with meditation. And these are also called guided meditations, where I take you on a journey. Yes, this is what we've done all the meditations before this month. And this can be through visualization. It can be with positive affirmations, or I tell you a story, and that is your focus point, or else, the story becomes your focus point. And these meditations are easy to follow. But today I want to challenge you, and I'm going to challenge myself as well, because we are going to do what is considered the real meditation practice. Because I'm going to hand you a focus point, and then I'm going to shut up and we're going to focus on that focus point. And when you have a focus point, or a Drishti, we call that in Yogaland, you have something to turn back to whenever you are aware that your mind has wandered off. Yes? And sometimes you do this about 10 times in a minute, and sometimes 100, or sometimes it feels like you're doing it all the time and you cannot focus and you're doing it wrong and blah, blah, blah. And then you give up. It is not for you. And this is also basically why a lot of people who start meditation and start this meditation right away quit, because it confronts how much influence the mind and your thoughts have over you, right? And the whole reason of Hatha yoga is that the thought behind that is that if you immediately want to start fighting and your mind, your ego, and you've never done that, you are not equipped enough. So you need to have a journey to build your armor up to get in that fight with your thoughts, right? And that's why we have the 8 steps in yoga. And in Hatha yoga, we start with a third all the way up to the fourth. So we really get armored up so we can do that moral and ethical behaviors, like, telling the truth always, choosing authentically, do not steal, all that stuff. But if your mind is controlling you, you're just weak. You cannot do that. So, but I believe that we are ready. I believe that you are ready. I believe that I am ready to do this meditation, because in the end, the mind works for you and not the other way around, right? So in today's meditation, I'm going to lead you in, and then we're going to focus first on the breath, and then we're going to turn that focus into a mantra. Yes, and a mantra is a word or a sound repeated to aid concentration in meditation. It's a focus point, and you give your mind something to do. And I always love that to tell I do that in my yoga classes as well. If you're in a posture and your mind is telling you, "Oh my God, can we get out of here? I want to sip tea," or whatever your mind is really on, give it something to do. Focus, allow it to focus on your breath, or focus on a certain body part, and then it will be less of a struggle, because your mind loves to work for you. Only we didn't manage it right, so now it thinks, I hell to the no, I'm gonna control you, right? But the mind works for you and not the other way around. All right. So as I mentioned before, I'm also a little bit nervous, because it also means that I have to shut up, and that's not my best quality. Woo! So bear with me. We're in this ship together today, um, and let's start with the meditation. All right. So come and sit in a comfortable position. And if you're sitting on a chair, place your feet firmly into the floor. Anchor the base of your spine, and erect your spine all the way up. Close your eyes. Allow your hands to rest whatever way you want. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just sink into this moment. And become aware of this beautiful moment. And become aware of the room that you're in. Just visualize the walls around you, and the floor you're sitting on, and the ceiling or the sky above you. And allow yourself to become the centerpiece of this space. And if you hear some sounds, allow these sounds to be part of this moment. Remember that you are the witness right now. And as a witness, you can do that in two ways. You can either judge what you hear or what you witness, or you can show compassion. And of course, we're going for door number 2. We're showing compassion. Only witness. And then one more time, just really connect with the soles of your feet, or the body parts that connect with the floor. And allow that energy from the earth to flow up through your body. Anchor yourself. Become centered. And then focus all your awareness on that beautiful body of yours. Just scan your body, starting at your feet. Take a mental picture of your feet, your ankles, your knees, your upper legs, your hips, and your buttocks. Just acknowledge that this body in this moment is here designed for you. So focus on your stomach, your lower back, your shoulder blades, your chest, your neck. And just connect with that beautiful face of yours, the crown of your head, and your shoulders, your arms, hands, and fingers. And just have a little moments here in silence as you are connecting with every cell in your body. And if your mind wanders off, just if you're aware of it, focus back on your body. And in that body, you have a beautiful heart. And allow this heart to be present. Allow it to open up. And also in your body is a beautiful soul, authentic, strong, filled with purpose and passion. And just allow the feeling of freedom and creativity and love to flow and enrich this moment right here, right now. And let's focus on our breathing. Turn with your mind's eye to the breath and follow it as it goes into your body and follow it as it goes out. And if your mind has wandered off again, when you're aware of it, just simply focus back on your breath. That is the practice. You don't have to force your breath. Just focus it going in and out right here in this moment. And if you're absorbed with thoughts, just allow them to let go right now. Like a cloud in the sky, you're just thoughts just flow by and you return to the breath. And the more you practice this, the more focus and easier it will be to concentrate. Focus on the breath. And then now we're going to add a mantra to the breath. And the mantra is called Soham. And this yogic mantra, Soham, is not only a reflection of the sound of the breath, but it also carries a contemplative meaning. I am that. So is I am, and hum is that, and that refers to all of creation. So as you inhale, you mentally repeat so, and as you exhale, hum. So, hum. So, hum. And when you're aware that your thoughts have taken over, that's okay. Just simply focus back on the breath when you're on the mantra, when you're aware of it. And that is your practice. So, hum. So, hum. And very slowly come back. Leave the breath, leave the mantra. Start to move your fingers. And very slowly take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly open your eyes. Well, I'm very, very curious what you thought of this meditation. So if you have the time, please write something in the chat now. Um, I see that John is here, Keely, Charm, Dave, Ingrid. Good morning. Good morning. So I felt you during this meditation. Awesome. And I really am interested in your experience. So, as I mentioned before, it's hard for me to keep my mouth shut. So I had to bite my lip a couple of times. And of course, this um, meditation, if you noticed, because you're kind of, well, I always see it like playing a game. I mean, of course, you can look at it as like, oh my God, it's a struggle. But you can also look at it as a game. You're kind of playing a game with your thoughts because your thoughts still want to overwhelm you, and then you have no idea because it's the pattern, and then all of a sudden you're aware of it and you're like, hell to the no, I am in control. So you focus back on that focus point, either the breath or your mantra, and then it happens again, and this is kind of hilarious because you really create notice of um, that automatic pilot just taking you to all kinds of places which are bunkers, right? They are not realistic. And sometimes it's fun to just go with your imagination, go with your thoughts. Awesome. But it's if the thoughts are all peachy and rainbows and unicorns, of course it's amazing. But if it's a thought like, oh my God, I'm useless, I cannot do this, and look and how far I'm a failure or whatever, and you go into that spiral, then then it's not good. So you always need to know that you're centered. And this meditation where you do a focus point creates focus. It creates a distance between you and your beautiful mind, because your mind is beautiful, but it just needs to stay in check. It needs to work for you. um, and the beauty of this is that when my brother got my beautiful nieces and they were little, and I saw him do with the eldest, who was always naughty. When she was naughty, she was picked up and went to the hall, and she had to stay there. But of course, she always ran back, and my brother had so much patience. Every time when she ran back, and this was a lot, he would just put her again and she would scream bloody murder. But he would just be very quiet and very thing and would put her back into the hole. And, this would last for, well, I think about 25, 30 times. And this just was a metaphor for me, what happens in my mind. So I always have to put myself back in center, right? And sometimes you do that 10 times, sometimes you do that 100 times. But this really adds to your focus. It adds to your concentration. One remark is that you really don't want to do this right before you go to bed or you need to calm down. This is a focus. It activates your brain. It activates your body. So this is a perfect one to do in the morning, or to do right before you need to focus on I don't know, a school exam or something like that. So I am getting a lot of chats, a lot of remarks. Thank you so much, Keely. from the UK. Wow, I really went pretty deep with that meditation. Uh, JJ, I still had some thoughts coming in, but was able to focus back with your help. Awesome. Thank you, she says. Great. Thank you, Keely. Yolande, I felt a beautiful flow, deep and powerful. I love that you're in flow. Ingrid, Amstelveen, whoop whoop. That's where I live. Uh, Thank you. It's kind of hard to listen to the silence inside. Yes, silence is for some people noise. Yes, thoughts want to take over, but it also gives a peaceful feeling. Yes, I totally relate, Ingrid. And that peaceful feeling comes because you're doing something that is authentic. You're doing something right. Your body, your mind, your spirit, it all aligns. And that's where that peaceful feeling comes. So awesome. John says, surreal experience, JJ, deepest meditation I have had so far. Awesome. Thank you. Nice. Dave, that was intense. Thank you. Feeling more focused and grounded now. And Charm says, gosh, my monkey mind was impossible this morning. I guess with practice, harnessing thoughts becomes easier. Yes. Awesome. And Charm, let me tell you this. Uh, I have sometimes periods when I'm like, oh my God, I'm so great. This is so fabulous. I am so focused. And then the next time I am all over the place. So even the monks probably in the Himalaya who do this every day, they also have periods when their monkey mind is impossible. So this comes and goes, and it's the practice. It's the consistency really brings you to gold. And so I hear from Dave, from John, from everyone. Actually, I also what I get is that it's you go deep, and that's probably also because I'm shutting up. So this inspires me to do more of these focus and concentration meditations here for the next couple of days, or 20 days still, or more than 20 days. It's still April. So expect more of these. Yes, because I love it, because you go deep, you are in a flow, and that's really what I would love for you uh, as an experience. All right. So the intention for you today is just to s- stay focused on what is going on in the mind, and is it the monkey mind? Is it impossible like charm, or are you going to go deep today? Just create a little awareness of what is going on. Create awareness of this moment. Create awareness of the mind. Yes, and remember that the mind works for you and not the other way around. All right. So if you love this meditation, put a thumbs up. You find it in the screen. That helps me, helping you. Awesome. And then we'll see each other again tomorrow morning at the same time, same place. I cannot wait. And I think, yes, I'm going to say that now. We're going to do my favorite that brought me so much. And it is a chapter in my book, and I call it my trip meditation. Yes, we're gonna go tripping back to the 90s or the 60s, wherever you were. Yes, we're gonna go trip meditations tomorrow morning. All right, so see you then, same place, same time. Ciao.